Guys, what is going on? Welcome to my review for last night's edition of SmackDown Live. We're going to take a look and break down everything that took place on the February 21st, 2017 edition of SmackDown Live, which I have to say was a solid show this week. Another good episode. Not the strongest episode, but I enjoyed SmackDown like I usually do on a week-in, week-out basis. So we have a lot to talk about. Let's waste no further time talking about last night's edition of SmackDown Live as we continue on the road to WrestleMania 33. SmackDown was live from Ontario, Canada. So I have to say the crowd in Ontario was very good, solid crowd, and they certainly added to the show last night. But we kicked things off on SmackDown with Naomi, the women's champion, coming down to the ring, and she had a tough announcement to make. Naomi said, she fought so hard to win this women's championship. It was in one of the greatest moments of her career, but her injury is apparently worse than it obviously seemed at the time. And Daniel Bryan would come down to the ring, and, he stated, he knows how it feels to get to pretty much the top of the mountain, and then to eventually have to surrender a championship. And he said, Naomi, unfortunately, I'm going to have to ask you to give up the SmackDown Women's Championship due to your injury. So Naomi, unfortunately, had to relinquish the SmackDown Women's Championship. It sucks for Naomi. It was a long time coming for her getting that championship. But something tells me that, her injury really isn't as serious as it seems. And I think that, she will still be able to come and perform at WrestleMania, possibly in a six-pack challenge or whatever they set up for the Women's Championship picture. And they might have her win the championship back at WrestleMania in her hometown, which I think would be a great moment for her. But we'll see where they go with this. Alexa Bliss would come out. She would stick her nose right in this business, pretty much saying, well, Dan, you should do the right thing considering that I was the Women's Champion before tonight. Previously, going into Elimination Chamber, you should just give me the championship right here, right now. And Daniel Bryan said, that's not how it's going to happen. SmackDown is all about opportunity. And you will get an opportunity to vie for the the vacant Women's Championship in a match against Becky Lynch. So that's what we had set up for the next segment in the show, the first matchup, Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss. It was alright. It was an average match. I've seen them have much better. Match kind of felt rushed and tightly squeezed and condensed into this show. It was solid work. It wasn't their best. I've seen them obviously have much better than this. But after Alexa was able to roll up Becky with a handful of tights, and she regained her Women's Championship. So Alexa Bliss is now a two-time Women's Champion heading into WrestleMania 33. So we'll see what direction they go with this. Mickie James tried to cheap shot Becky Lynch, but she was kicked out of the ring. So I think with all the brewing animosity going on between, Becky Lynch, Mickie James, Alexa Bliss, those three right there should be in the title contention. You maybe throw Natalya in there. There's 4. Naomi, if she's healthy, 5. Carmella's 6. That's why I would do a six-pack challenge. I love what they've been doing with all the women. But with so many women, the best way to get them on the card for me at WrestleMania would be doing a six-pack challenge for the Women's Championship. So we'll see what direction they go in heading into WrestleMania. But I think that would be the best match, instead of some Battle Royale or tag team match. No, let's make it a six-pack for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Let me know, guys, what you think of that idea down below in the comment section. Do you like it, or you have a potential better idea? It's always, great getting that feedback out there. But yeah, Alexa Bliss, two-time Women's Champion. Throughout the night, I also liked hyping up this 10-man Battle Royale. We got promos from Dean Ambrose, highlighting his issues with Baron Corbin. That was good. Kalisto, The Miz, just being an arrogant prick like he always Miz. Thinking of Wiz Khalifa. Wiz and Miz. That happened on Raw, I know, a long time ago. Miz said he will walk out. He will become the WWE Champion at WrestleMania. And he talked about how he main evented WrestleMania 27 in one of the worst main event matches against John Cena. That was certainly not Miz's best night, in my opinion. But he did main event WrestleMania, so hey, not everybody can say that. I mean, look at CM Punk. Sorry, I had to say that. I love Punk, but even he didn't main event WrestleMania. We then had a backstage interview with Natalya. Natalya says that Nikki Bella is manufactured in a lab. She has everyone fooled with her fake laugh, her fake sincerity, and her silicone body. I'm sure about that. Natalya says she will expose Nikki as a cheap Natalya knockoff. So this was obviously building to the Falls Count Anywhere match, which can't wait to get into. After we talk about American Alpha quickly making easy work of Breezango, they were able to connect with the Sky High Bulldog, reminiscent of the Steiners. A nice little throwback there for the victory. After the match, the Usos come down, and they cut this really crazy, wild promo. I don't know what the hell they were on, if it was just a lot of caffeine or perhaps 5-hour energy drinks, but I enjoyed this promo from the Usos. They say that the American Alpha can't get ready for the Usos. They say, how can you train to fight two brothers who have nothing, absolutely nothing to lose? You can't. And Jimmy reminds Alpha that it's not paranoia, it's the Usos. So, we don't have a confirmation of a tag team match, but if this is the match, I mean, to me it's the only match you can go with at WrestleMania. American Alpha versus the Usos, maybe throw in a stipulation, because this is the only legitimate feud you can do for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships. Outside of Usos, American Alpha, you have Slater and Rhino, but they really haven't done much with them. I mean, Breezango, Vaudevillains, Ascension. Like I keep saying, this tag team division needs a revival. And hopefully, after WrestleMania, it will get a revival. But we shall see. We then had further backstage promos. AJ Styles was walking up to this guy backstage in production. He said if he knows where he's going, and AJ Styles said to the main event of WrestleMania. Dolph Ziggler said that the new era of WWE has been canceled by him, and he super kicked the green screen behind him and said pretty much replace that. Mojo Rawley, like I said, I like these. It really, it put the spotlight on each of the guys in the Battle Royale, and we got to know a little bit more about them. Mojo Rawley talked about winning 2 previous Battle Royales and how this one is for the main event of WrestleMania. And we got Luke Harper. Harper said, he obeyed Bray Wyatt for many years. And now, at the flick of the switch, all of that has changed. Now he is free. After he is victorious tonight, there will be nowhere left for him to run. So, we then move into the Falls Count Anywhere match between Nikki Bella and Natalya. Really good Falls Count Anywhere match. One of the better women's matches I've seen in a while, particularly for the SmackDown brand. I thought these two went out there. They had a good match. It wasn't a technical masterpiece, but that wasn't what it was designed to do. It was designed to be a physical, hard-hitting affair. The women, they brawled into the crowd, up into the stands. They took it to the announcer's table. The spot off there looked really sick with Natalya sending Nikki, like I said, into the production area. Tried to go for a vertical suplex off the barricade, but Nikki was able to counter with the big boot. Eventually, Nikki hit the Alabama Slammer on the announcer's table for a 2 count. They used kendo sticks. They also went to the ramp area. Nikki took a hard bump right onto the ramp when Natalya knocked her down. Eventually, they went backstage, and Natalya drove Nikki right into Maurice, who was standing backstage, and that would lead later on into the finish. Maurice would come down as Nikki had the Fearless Lock on Natalya. Maurice would come down with a lead pipe, hit Nikki a couple times. Miz would pull Maurice off, and it would lead to Natalya taking advantage and scoring the pinfall. So obviously, this is setting up the mixed tag team match between John Cena and Nikki Bella versus the Miz and Maurice. And we'll talk about what happened next up in the Battle Royale. But I have to say, and also Nikki Bella took Natalya and threw her face first into a mirror. Would have liked to have seen blood there. Obviously, they're not going to do that, but come on, realistically, throw somebody into a mirror. That was the only nitpick I had. There should have been blood there, but what have you. Good effort from both these women. Obviously, this is a culmination of this feud as we segue into the mixed tag team match that has been rumored for WrestleMania. And we'll get into that once we talk about a solid 10-man Battle Royale between AJ Styles, Luke Harper, Dean Ambrose, Mojo Rawley, Apollo Crews, Kalisto, Baron Corbin, The Miz, John Cena, and Dolph Ziggler. I actually probably enjoyed this better than the Royal Rumble match. I hate the way they built it up. I loved it. It was excellent. But I knew it would come down to probably AJ Styles and Luke Harper, and I wasn't surprised there. But let's get into the eliminations here first. We had, I believe, Mojo Rawley was the first person who was eliminated as Baron Corbin launched him over the top rope. Eventually, Dolph Ziggler and Kalisto were battling on the outside, and Dolph Ziggler was able to super kick Kalisto, and he was then eliminated. Eventually had Apollo Crews, who Corbin was going to tease being eliminated on the outside, but eventually Crews leaped with a roundhouse kick that connected with Dolph Ziggler. That led to him being eliminated. Ziggler used a steel chair to bait Apollo Crews in, and Corbin capitalized, eliminating Apollo Crews. And then Apollo picked up the chair and was going after Dolph Ziggler, and Dolph Ziggler bolted up to the stage. So he was on a mission to certainly get the hell out of there, and who wouldn't? If Apollo Crews was coming after you with a steel chair, I'd run just as fast as Ziggler did here. We then had Cena attempting to go for the AA on AJ Styles, but Styles was able to counter out with that. Harper super kicked Cena. We had Miz. He was doing his Daniel Bryan taunts to the yes chants. He did yes kicks to Cena, and Cena was able to duck from the leg lariat the Miz attempted, and John Cena eliminated the Miz. And like I said, that further plants the seeds, because later on in the match, Miz eliminated, although there are no disqualifications in the Battle Royale, came back in, threw out John Cena, so that would lead to the official setup. Like I said earlier on in the night, we had Maurice attacking Nikki Bella, and now we have Miz eliminating John Cena after John Cena eliminated The Miz. We have the confirmation that next week we will have a Miz TV segment with John Cena and The Miz. Look, I'm like, it takes John Cena out of the main event. Is it the most ideal match you'd want to have for a John Cena at WrestleMania? A big-time match? No, but I'm willing to give it a chance, wait to see if the story plays out and the match itself plays out. Could be good, could not be good, based on what Cena and Miz have done in the past, but I'm willing to give it a chance and see where this goes. And who knows, it might lead to Cena proposing to Nikki at WrestleMania. That was a rumor floating around, so we'll see. I'll give it a chance. Like I said, it's SmackDown, so at least the build should be good going into it. We then had to come down to Ambrose, and Ambrose eliminated Baron Corbin, and once Corbin was eliminated, he dragged Ambrose out through the bottom rope, so Ambrose still wasn't eliminated. He hit the end of days to Dean Ambrose on the ring mat outside, so obviously further highlighting up the issues between Ambrose and Corbin, which I cannot wait. I think that should be a great feud. Really good feud for the Intercontinental Championship, the right spot for Baron Corbin, giving him the time and opportunity to shine, and most likely he could walk out of WrestleMania as the Intercontinental Champion, and I certainly would love to see that. So I loved how that went down. Eventually, Ambrose was able to get back up there on the ring apron, but Harper hit a thrust kick that knocked Ambrose off the ring apron, so he was officially eliminated. We then had to come down to Styles and Harper. I thought they had a really nice sequence going back and forth. And eventually, both men fell over the top rope, although I know AJ Styles hit the floor first, but they said the refs could not make a decision, so therefore the match ended in a draw, and it was confirmed that AJ Styles will take on Luke Harper in a number one contenders match to officially determine who is going to the main event of WrestleMania 33 for the WWE Championship. I still think it's going to be Luke Harper. I wouldn't complain if it was AJ Styles, because I do not want to see AJ Styles. I do not want to see AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon. I just really don't have any interest, but I fear that that's the match that we're going to get. I'd rather see AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura or Finn Balor, but just not Shane. Or in the triple threat. But I think it's going to be Luke Harper, so obviously this extends the storyline for one more week, as we still have 5 weeks to go. So, hey, it's even though the finish to me was botched a little bit, AJ did hit first, but they did their best to kind of cover for that. It wasn't really too much of a nitpick. Finish aside, I thought the Battle Royale was awesome. I like the Falls Count Anywhere between Nikki and Natalya. We have a new women's champion. And I like the promo that the Usos cut. So all in all, I enjoyed SmackDown this week. Definitely better than Raw, which I thought was average to almost a good show, but still fell in the C range. For SmackDown, though, I'm going to give it a B. I thought this was a B show. So, good episode. And I look forward to seeing where they go with the build to WrestleMania 33, as we are less than, as it stands now, as of today on Wednesday. Guys, think about it. We are only 39 days away from WrestleMania 33, so it's coming up fast. But don't you worry, on this channel I will be having the best content that I can have going into the biggest show of the year. I'll make sure to bring you guys, continued live, hopefully Raw and SmackDown reviews heading into WrestleMania. We got Fastlane coming up, so I got to be doing my preview and predictions video for that. Be sure to check out my WrestleMania 33 card predictions video that I did a week ago today. Also hope to get some NXT reviews in there between now and then. Probably going to be doing a Q&A video, so we look forward to that. And also, I want to make the announcement here first. It'll be a WrestleMania Moments series video on 4 respective channels here on YouTube, including myself. We'll be breaking this down into 4 categories. It's a lot easier this way, but starting the week of March 6th and going every week forward into WrestleMania, it will be called the WrestleMania Moments series, hosted by myself, the Club of the Man 1993, BSP Wrestling Show, and Robbie One Kenobi. So on each of our channels, for every week, we will host the respective videos. And so far, this is the tentative breakdown schedule. The first video in the WrestleMania Moments series will be the top WrestleMania matches. And that will be hosted by Robbie One Kenobi on his channel, the week of March 6th. Then the week of March 13th, on my channel, I will host the top moments in WrestleMania history. Our top moments. These are all our opinion, what we feel, how we rank them from 1 to 10. And then on Mike's channel, we will rank our top performers in WrestleMania history. That'll be the week of March 20th. And then finally, closing out the week of March 27th on BSP Wrestling Show's channel, Gene's channel, we will be hosting the top pay-per-views, the top WrestleMania pay-per-views, ranking them from, like I said, numbers 1 through 10. So I figured that was a great way, to celebrate and hype up the road to WrestleMania, get some great content out here on this channel. So you got that to look forward to. The WrestleMania Moments series kicks off the week of March 6th. Dates still to be determined, but as soon as I get that info up there, I will share that with you guys. So look forward to that. Like I said, we also I'm planning to do some more Let's Plays with WWF No Mercy, so look forward to that content coming. And who knows, maybe I'll do some 2K17. It's been a long time since I've done that, but maybe I'll do some WrestleMania matchups on 2K17 with commentary, because I know you guys enjoyed that last time. But that is it for this channel update as well, so thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know what you thought of SmackDown down below in the comments section. Always enjoy getting your feedback. And be sure to click my like and subscribe button to continue to help this channel grow. Hope to reach the new goal of 300 subs. Getting close. I'm at 263, but I could really use your guys' love and support. Like I said, thank you to all new and existing subscribers. Without you, this channel would not be possible. So continue to support, and I love your support, and thank you all for watching this video. I am out. I will see you guys whenever I come back here for my next video. So until then, guys, thanks for watching, and take care.